business. And so if you're new here, my name is Danielle. I'm a retired nurse in Virginia. I've been able to walk away from my corporate job for various reasons. One is because I'm an entrepreneur at heart and I learned entrepreneur skills. I did some MLM, some network marketing companies, and that actually was enough to be able to replace my full income. And so I left. Then I got to tell y'all my story too as you get in here. I lost my network marketing business because of the rules that they have in place, and I had started another MLM company, and I would have given it up in a moment's notice, but they didn't allow me to, and so I lost that business. And then a friend of mine mentioned, "Well, Danielle, maybe you should give digital marketing a try." And she explained it to me, and I didn't understand it, and I was not interested at first. But y'all, now that I have been doing it, it's the best thing I've ever experienced. And I just want to share it with the world because there's so many people, no matter what country you're in, where you're located, who need extra income, who need a source of income from their cell phones because they need to be present with their children, aging parents, and the list goes on and on. And so it makes it possible. Y'all had to put a little lipstick on. Let me go ahead and go live on TikTok too, y'all. Let me do that because it's been a while since I've been live over there too. Bootleg, ain't been live on both. So let's me go ahead and do that. Let me go ahead and do that. And if y'all just got here, say well, hello and let me know where you're coming in from. Let me know where y'all are coming in from. And I'm gonna go ahead and start this live over here too. Put a board up here. TikTok allows you to put something called a board at the top, and it tells people like, what are you talking about? Ooh, I don't really like that one. Let me do this one. Boom, that's better. Okay, let's see. And while we are waiting to see if people are going to come in here, my name is Danielle. I'm a nurse. I've been retired for the last 6 years. I walked away because if y'all know anything about nursing, it is stressful. We work short staff. We are underpaid oftentimes, and we just stay there and we accept it. It's no different than people who work in other corporate settings and jobs. But a lot of people just think nurses make the most money in the world. But a lot of times when we want to make bank, we're working overtime. We're picking up extra shifts. We're doing shift differential, nighttime shifts. Hey, welcome in. Please put in the chat where you're coming in from and say hello. I'm Danielle. If this is your very first time ever seeing me, I'm from Virginia. I'm here in the United States. I got into the digital space 2 years ago. I wasn't looking for it per se, but I'm glad that someone thought enough of me to share it. Actually, a girlfriend shared it with me and said, Danielle, I think you should take a look at this. And the very first time I was introduced to it, I wasn't really like open because I thought I had to build like a team. Y'all ever heard of those networking businesses like Avon, Mary Kay, Paparazzi, LuLaRoe, just to name a few? I thought this was one of those things where I had to build a team and I'll make money if they bring in people. So I wasn't interested at all. But actually, 30 days later, she approached me again and let me know that a mutual friend of ours had made over $30,000 inside of digital marketing in the first 30 days. And I just got to tell you, those numbers just seem like it seems unreal. And I just got to tell you, making $30,000 a month is not a shock to me. I have done that before, but it came from being in the MLM world. So network marketing businesses, like I named before, a lot of people, they talk about those businesses, about how hard they work and they didn't have success and all the things. That wasn't my story, y'all. While I was still working as a nurse and I was just burnt out because I got 4 kids. And so going to work 12-hour shifts every other weekend when you want to be home, I started realizing I don't really have control of my time. I don't have the freedom that I desire. I feel like I go to work and my kids are not even yet in school. School hasn't opened up. And then when I come home, they're already out of school. And I started feeling like I don't want to be here. And you know, when you feel a certain way about a job, it can actually show up in the way you perform. And I never wanted that to happen because I truly love people. That's the only reason I became a nurse. I've been one for 21 years. And then it just seemed like I got to do something else. And so I did one of those companies before. I did one called Mary Kay. And I did Mary Kay at the same exact time while I was still working as a nurse. That was stupid, y'all. Because all I was doing was extra time. That's it. Chrislyn, hey, that's all I was doing. I was spending the 40 hours at the job, 36 to be exact, but it's always over 40, and then turn around and building that when I'm home. And on the weekends that I claim I wanted free for my family, I found that I was out running, trying to do parties, running into strangers, introducing my business. So truly, I traded one job and stress for another and added more onto my plate. And so I did that for 3 years, y'all, hoping that that was gonna fire off, and your girl was going to be rich selling lipsticks and makeup and driving a pink Cadillac. I was in what they call the top 2% of the company, and they should be ashamed of themselves saying that because they're broke. A lot of Mary Kay sales directors are still working their corporate jobs because they just don't make enough to walk away. So guess what? I still had to work as a nurse, and I was doing the Mary Kay stuff on a part-time basis and was a sales director. It was a whole lot. It was a headache. Then I got introduced in 2019 to a company called Melaleuca. It's a wellness company, right? So what happened is I was introduced there. I liked the comp plan and I said, oh, this looks like something I could do and make a lot of money. Long story short, I was right. Their comp plan made way better sense than the other business that I was with. In the first year, I was in my first 12 months at the peak of doing things. I made over $158,000 in 12 months. And I was like, oh, this is just amazing. So I left nursing. So that's what allowed me to leave. It was because of the success that I had in the network marketing MLM world. So I can tell people it does work. You can make money there, but most people don't. The average person does not. So I guess I'm above average. So I appreciate that and I'll take it. And so I did that, y'all, for like a couple years. But I have to tell you, the sad part was that I lost my business inside of that company, which brings me to where I'm at today. The only reason that I lost that business is because they have rules that don't allow you to have two MLM companies. And so, like maybe 2 months prior to losing my business, oh, I didn't even sign up till September. I had heard about a travel company. And so I was like, oh, I might as well just get a membership there. Me and my husband travel a lot. We rent cars when we got the kids, a van. If I can get paid on my own travel and stuff expenses, I might as well do it. And so I signed up. I was thinking about building it as a team and have my other business as well because to me they don't interact. They're not the same at all. Hey, Stacy. Hey, Stacy. One is wellness products, one is travel. So, in my opinion, they're nothing alike. Well, anyway, Melaleuca didn't give me an option to stay. They shut my business down. And just like that, overnight, I lost my business. And so I tell y'all this to say, this is why I'm so passionate about digital marketing. This is why I absolutely love it because you're learning high income skills that no one can take from you. What you learn here, you can use to benefit you weeks, months, and years into the future because a lot of us already have knowledge. We have a skill base. We have life experience that we're able to bring to the digital space and use that to monetize and make money. Hey, Glendale, make sure y'all subscribe. And if this is your first time here, please make sure you smash that follow button. Hey, Wesley, what's going on? You make sure you smash that connect button so that we can stay connected. And it's like, okay. So now I tell people, do not, and I repeat, I've always heard the statement, don't put all your eggs in one basket, but that definitely applies when it comes to businesses. It applies to jobs. Don't do that, y'all, because one source of income is so close to none and anything can happen. And that's what happened to me in Melaleuca, losing my business. So now I'm like, listen, make sure that you always have multiple streams of income. Make sure you have something where you got total control, because in that case, I spent years, months building relationships, friendships, customer bases, and everything was snatched just in a blink of an eye. So never, 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 never put all of your eggs in one basket. Make sure that you have multiple streams of income. And so I got introduced to digital marketing, and that's what I really love about it. What makes it unique and makes it stand out. I took a second look at it only because a friend had made so much money in it, and I'm glad I did. My first 30 days. Hey, BK Skyler, welcome in. My first 30 days of doing digital marketing in this space, I made over $5,400. Now, I don't say that to impress you, but just to impress upon you that someone over 40, this is a second career. I came to TikTok with 0 followers. Didn't know what I was doing, but I was able to make over $5,000 in the first 30 days. So what does that mean for you? It means I'm not saying that you're going to do the exact same thing, but I'm telling you it's possible. I didn't know what I was doing, and I was able to do it. There's people who have done more than that. And so it's just amazing what is possible in this space. And so I want you to have an open mind that once you learn some skills and you got cell phone and you have Wi-Fi, then guess what? You can build a business. A lot of us have life experience that if it could help somebody get from one point to another with and shortcut the learning curve, the time, they'll pay you for that knowledge and expertise. And they teach you how to create your own products, how to create your own ebooks and templates. Because what we're talking about today is how to create money, streams of income in the digital space, because these are physical products. This can only be in one person's home at a time. But when you create a digital asset, like something that's transmitted electronically, you put the work in one time. That's it. Just one time to create it. And guess what? You can sell it over and over and over. Now you just have to learn how to promote and market it and that's it, game on. And so when I figured that out, I was like, oh my God, this is amazing, y'all. This is amazing. Imagine writing a book once and you sell over and over. You don't got to pay for publishing and book writing and printing, all the things, all that stuff, because now you have a business. And so, hey, Chrislyn and Glendale, let's see. It says this message is held for review. View the message. Let me see. Somebody put a message here. Uh, Okay, it's a good thing they had it. They hid it. Okay, so yeah, so that's the cool thing about it. So what I want to do is show you what I have been using to generate income. Now, when I came into this space, I didn't know anything about digital marketing, so I needed to learn. I needed to know exactly what it is. So the best way to do that is to invest in digital courses. A course is there is designed to teach you everything you need to know on how to market and create income in this space. Okay. And it's all clean and concise and put into one program. So you don't have to go here, go here, go here, go here, and try to figure it all out on your own. That's a waste of time. And guess what? Time is your most precious commodity that we all wish we had more of, but we don't. We all got the same 24 hours in a day. It's just what people do with theirs. And I'm going to teach you how to stop trading time for dollars, because that's what we do at a job. We show up and we expect that paycheck, to match up to the hours that we spent. The good thing about this, y'all, is like I mentioned, you create it one time, but it's always working for you. You have automated systems that's working, so you're still making money from the work that you did. Okay, so my content is always paying me. If I go live, it's a benefit. I'm gonna make moolah. If y'all just got here, welcome in. Let me reset the room really quickly. My name is Danielle. I'm a retired nurse from Virginia, which is in the United States, because I don't know where everyone is at from YouTube or even here on TikTok. I retired because I make more money than I do working in corporate America. And that was the whole goal. Initially, when I started, I wanted to just see if I make a little bit of money, but now I make more than I do than if I could ever go to a job. So that's why I will never go back. Okay. And so I keep my license active. That's about all I do. I pay that $140 every 2 years and I keep it pushing. And that's just because I paid for it. I went to college, I invested my time. So it's like, hey, I might as well keep it active, even though I've been gone for 6 years and some months. So I can't even imagine going back. I really feel like I've lost so many skills. Like, how in the world could I even go back? I mean, Lord, I need all kind of redo classes to learn. Okay. So now let me go ahead and share my screen, because I want to share with you the program that I invested in, teach you about it and how it works and how you can use it to make money, because that's who I'm really talking to. Not only people who just want to learn about digital marketing, but if you want to make money, because that's the biggest thing, is that people are out here becoming rich off the internet, y'all, having 6 and 7 figure months. I know it don't seem like, it's like, what in the world? Okay, that's how I felt. All right, so let me make sure y'all can see my screen. Let me unplug my cell phone. It's on the charger. All right, y'all. This is Lux Income Lounge. And if it's real people in here, not bots, do me a favor. Give me some hearts. That means just simply tap the screen, like touch your cell phone like this, and you'll see some little hearts fly. I notice up here I don't have any, but if you start tapping the screen, you're going to see a bar go across the screen. It's going to be like a pinkish red color. So do me a favor and tap the screen. Thank you, BK Scholar. Somebody just tapped the screen. Hey, so tap the screen, you guys, and give me some taps. You see, it's only 3 hearts. Can y'all do that really quickly? Let's tap, 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 tap. Do like this. I know y'all hear me. Look, I know y'all hear me. Ain't that what your mama say? I know your mama used to tell you that. I know you hear me. All right, thank you. Deuce Mom. Ebony, is that you? Okay. Thank you so much for tapping the screen, y'all. Your fingers will not go numb. Just tapping the screen. Use your thumb like back in the day when you played a video game. All right, so let's talk about this. So right here, you see this section that says testimonials. So this is inside the Lux Income Lounge. And so right here, you can see their members in here, 6,600 roughly, 6.6K. And then we share our testimonials of what you're experiencing in your business. So everybody's wins are totally different. So we got Sharita. She made $1,500 in the last 7 days. Let's give it up for that, because that's extra. She's going to work, but she still makes money here. Desiree, she did a $907 cash out today on her account. Day 5, she's celebrating just connecting my Instagram to my Stan store so she could start making money. Congratulations. Another person, my very first book sold today, day 5 of being in this community. So she wrote an ebook and she's using it and selling to make money, because you're going to learn how to create your own products as well. And then you price them however you want and make 100%. Miss Janet, she put no other choice. I heard Joy Hunt say this. It stuck with me. To God be the glory. Okay, she just sharing something. She just sharing. It's officially made my first digital product because you're going to learn how to do that as well. My first $900 day, Thurston. So we got men up in here too, y'all. Okay. So Thurston had a $900 day. Veronica from broke homeschooling mama to 50K in 14 days. So in 2 weeks, she has brought in $50,000, y'all, in 2 weeks' time doing this. That's somebody's annual salary made in 2 weeks. How is this possible, y'all? Just digital products and digital marketing. And I'm going to tell you what we do. So somebody type in the chat, the first way that you're going to make money is you're going to be able to resell this course. Somebody type the word resale. Resale. Okay. You're going to be able to resell the course. I'm about to show you the course, the modules inside this community and the streams of income that you're going to learn. And the first thing that you can do is resell it to make money. Okay. So type the word resale. Now let me go up here and show you exactly what you'll learn inside of here. Okay. First off, let's just give it up for it being beautiful and aesthetically pleasing. So it's pretty. And some people, that's what they care about. I care about the knowledge, but I'm going to tell you, I like both. I like it nice and organized. So it got a section here. This first training course module, you'll open it up. And this is where all your courses are inside of here. As you complete them, you put the green check mark. This is where you go when you first are starting. It's saying start here, welcome. And it's going to tell you exactly what to do, which module to do. We at the start here module. Then you go to another one. I brought a course. Now what? Take a quiz to see what's just going to be your best earning potential based on your personality. Each one of these are modules that opens completely up. This module here, claim your lane. This program has 7 streams of income. Every stream of income is not going to fit you and your personality. Okay. So you don't need to try to learn every one. Find a couple that generate you great income and you just run it with those 2, right? But this is going to help you to claim what lane you want to be in when it comes to making money based on your personality. Mindset is so important, you guys. So do not skip this module and refer to it periodically to help you readjust your mindset as well as your thinking. You're going to learn how to brand yourself. You're going to learn everything about digital marketing, attraction marketing, because that's what we do in this space. You're not approaching family members and friends and telling them what you're doing and you start a business. You are using attraction marketing skills and just using Wi-Fi and the internet to build a brand and a business. So guess what? Excuse me. You're going to learn exactly how to do that. Power. I love this one. Clarity to Cash. Okay. Clarity to Cash is taught by Jen. Jen is a young lady who made $100,000 in 100 days. Okay. So guess what that means? $100,000 in 100 days. And she's breaking down step by step exactly how she did it. So I would encourage you to make sure you watch this. But when you went to the start here module, it's listed. I think it's the 3rd or 4th module that you need to watch. Okay. So you're going to make sure that you are watching that as well. The power of being coachable. You got to be coachable, you guys. I don't care. I have been a 6-figure earner in MLM world, but I have not been a 6-figure earner in this space. So you have to be coachable and be willing to learn. That's the only way you're going to scale your business. So let's talk about some of these income streams so that you can see how you're going to make money. This one is called the Product Lab. This is going to teach you how to create your own digital course or product so that you can sell it. Okay. This one is going to help you get paid with Amazon. How many of y'all shop on Amazon right now? If you shop on Amazon, tell me yes or no. Do you shop on Amazon? Do you shop on Amazon? Yes or no? Because I know I do. Okay. But I didn't know that they will pay you to do reviews. You can do reviews or you can become an influencer. An influencer makes videos, connects it to like their YouTube channel, Facebook, Twitter, stuff like that. But people who do reviews, that's much simpler. It's typing. Did you know that you can get paid for that? If you didn't know, now you know. Okay, you can't say you didn't know anymore because we're talking about how to make money from our phone. You shopped online at Amazon to get that package. Make your reviews online and get paid, y'all. So you're going to learn exactly how to do that and how to get approved. UGC. Do y'all know what UGC is? It's user generated content. Okay, so say for instance, Purina Dog Food puts out a message today and said they need 300 videos, at least 30 seconds long, of your dog eating the dog food, you rolling the bag up, and you taking them outside to go for a walk. That is a 30-second video. You might record it, take you 10, 20 minutes with your dog, but you're going to crop it down to 30 seconds and you upload it. Guess what? They pay you for that. So people get contracts. Sometimes I've seen as low as $50 to $5,000 for 30-second videos. This is really good for the person too who says, you know what? I don't want to be online. I don't really want to use social media. I rather just make videos and send them into different companies based on what they need and get paid for it. Then user generated content, this is where I would encourage you to start. Because if that resonates with you doing something like that and having a business, then that's what you need to do. Okay. So the fact is, again, making money from your cell phone. Then you have a section here, another way to make money called Right to Win. People are writing 2 sentences on an index card and sending it in for sweeps bucks. This sweeps bucks money allows you to play games and earn more money, and then you cash it out for real cash. But you didn't spend any money out of pocket. And people are writing to win. So I'm going to show you how much money people are generating and cashing in every single week. So I'll go to that. You're also going to learn how to do virtual assistant work and Airbnb. So you have simple streams of income that you can start so that you can start generating income quickly. Okay. And so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna come out of here because I don't want to spend too much time in there because I know y'all might got some questions as you're looking at it. But you guys, this is all I did was invested in a course to learn. And if you want to get the information and view it, just go to my website. It's www.liveatyourpace.com. And when you go to my website, you're going to be able to learn the information, to view it, see if it's something that resonates with you. Because if it is, then get started. Don't watch people making money on the internet and you not jumping in. Because people are out here. You saw Veronica's post just in 14 days, she done generated $50,000. Do you think she can make that at a job? Can't nobody make that kind of money at no job. Jobs are not paying that. That's why you have people like myself, nurses and doctors and stuff, walking away and doing digital marketing because there's so much money to make. You can sell somebody else's product, or you're going to learn how to create your own. It's totally up to you. But here's my thing. Even if you want to create your own, go ahead and do that. But in the meantime, you need money today, right? So why not resell the course that you're learning from and make money while you're waiting? It just makes sense, y'all. It just makes sense. I want to make sure y'all can see this. I don't know. Is this backwards or is this forward for YouTube? YouTube, can you read this? www.liveatyourpace.com. So when you go to that website right there, liveatyourpace.com, that's going to give you all the information that you need. And I'll show you how to get there. But y'all, I have been in this space now for 2 years. And when I first got introduced to this space, I invested in a course that cost me $900. And I'm going to tell you, I was scared. I was like, $900. And what if I don't make my money back? And I had all these questions in the world. And then I'm like, what in the world? Who am I going to talk to? I'm new to this. I ain't never done this. I got a brand new TikTok page. And I was stressed out wondering like how this thing gonna work. Don't do that because you'll stress yourself right out of trying something new. All I did, y'all, was invested in the first course that I purchased. Hey, Faith French, thank you so much for the roses. I appreciate it. You'll scare yourself right out of trying something new that can change your life, y'all. And I'm glad I stopped all this self-talk and was like, listen, that's what their job is for. That's why you invested in the course. That's their job to teach you exactly step by step what to do to make money. This program here, y'all, I didn't even show you, but they do live weekly training calls, 3 or 4 training calls every single week. Every single week. And it's because they don't want newbies lost or left behind or stuck, stagnant. They want everybody to be making money. And so that's what I like about this company is because there's so many programs that I have out here, and even ones I have purchased that don't offer any mentorship. There's videos and they say, watch this, learn, and go on about your business. That's not how Lux is created. Lux is created for the complete beginner so that you can make money, y'all. And so I'm just saying, do not rely on one stream of income. That's a dangerous game. If you just got one stream of income right now, which is your job, what happens if they go out of business? What happens if they fire you? What happens if the policy changes? And then you're stuck looking silly and stupid and ain't got no money. And you got to figure out what to do, especially if you don't already have 4 or 5 times your mortgage and all your life expenses saved. Then you're stuck. Like, oh my goodness, I got to figure out exactly what to do. Jobs ain't hiring like they used to. So AI is replacing some jobs. Lord, a gnat in here. I gotta get him. He will be flying up in my face. But yeah, so it's like, don't rely on one stream of income, y'all. It's so close to having 0 because things can happen in a blink of an eye. And I live in an at-will state. So I live in Virginia. So they don't have to have a reason to fire you. It could be at will. I just feel like I wants to fire you behind the day and boop, you gone. So don't let that be your case. What state are y'all in? Put in the chat where you're coming in from. And if you're new here, welcome. My name is Danielle. Visit my website to view the information. If you're new, just put new in the chat. I want to know who's new, who's never seen me, don't know me yet. If you're new and this is your first time coming across me, just type new in the chat. I do want to know who that is so I can welcome you. And make sure you smash that connect button so we can stay connected. We're talking about digital marketing. So that's why I have up here RN Gone Digital. Georgia, you're new. Well, I'm glad to have you. I like Georgia, but that Atlanta traffic is a beast. I really just don't like it. My sister-in-law, she lives in Duluth. She moved down there to Duluth maybe about 5 years ago. And we came down to visit and we went to the city, took the kids to World of Coca-Cola. We did the aquarium and what is it, a college football museum and stuff like that. But I'm just gonna tell you that traffic was terrible. And that's all I can say. That traffic down there is enough to say I can't move there. You used to live there, okay? I kind of like it. I like the area that she's in. It's just that I told my husband I would move there and try it, but we just really got to be somewhere where I can find all the things I need, like a doctor, nice dentist, everything kind of area. Because if I got to go to that city, oh, it's not gonna happen. And yes, you in Byron. I don't think I've ever heard of Byron before. I don't think I've ever heard that. My aunt, my mom's sister, she's in Stone Mountain. Stone Mountain. I don't know if you heard that, but she's in Stone Mountain. And I got some cousins in Jonesboro. Jonesboro. Yeah. So I kind of like those outskirt areas, you know. So I would love to visit because I want to move out of Virginia, y'all. I'm allergic to everything. But somebody else told me that if you go further south, unless you get to Florida where the palm trees are, then I'm still probably gonna be highly allergic because there's a lot of trees and grass and bushes and stuff too. And I'm like, okay, we'll see how it goes. I'm doing immunotherapy right now. I've been doing that since December. And the reason is because they're trying to build up my immune system. I'm like allergic to every type of grass and everything. And last night, I did go outside to the mailbox without a mask on yesterday. So I even go outside my home, y'all, with a mask on. That's how bad it is. And if I'm outside for like longer than an hour or something, I have the worst headache you ever could imagine. So it's like, man, if I could just get this thing right. I've been working on my immune system. I'm drinking, it's something called Activate C right now. I don't usually get sick or anything. Thank goodness for that. But your allergies, that's a whole nother type of sickness because it stops me from enjoying things the way I want to. That's why I always be trying to go to the islands and on vacation because when I'm out of Virginia and I'm in the Caribbean or something like that, chair, I'm just as clear. A cruise, you know, that's in the middle of the ocean with all that salt water. I'm just as good to go. If you just got here, y'all, visit my website, www.liveatyourpace.com. When you put your name and your best email address in, that's when you're going to receive the information. You're going to receive the information about Lux Income Lounge. Miranda is the creator. She created this program, and I love it. She's a nurse just like me. And you know, nurses, we like things organized, and she really is about helping people to make them successful. In the past 18 months, she's made over $1.2 million just in this space from reselling other people's products. I just want to let you know, reselling other people's products is the best thing you ever can do. But once you have this thing set up, the way that it makes money when you're asleep is because they're going to teach you some basic things. And I'll write it out just so y'all can have it as notes is that when you get in this space, you are going to create content, okay? Because some people are like, do I have to create content? The answer is yes. How do people know that you have something to offer, something to sell if you do not create content? So it doesn't matter if it's content about your hair products because you sell hair products, then that's what you're promoting. You're learning digital marketing skills so that you can market your products, your services, or your goods. People have to know you exist. So you're going to have to create content of some sort. But you don't need to spend all day creating content. Most of us just make 2 pieces of content per day, okay? And then let me put this per day. One is 7 seconds long, and the other is about 30 seconds. Do you understand? That's only 37 seconds to create your content for the day. You can do that. You can do 37 seconds a day to create content. That's all you're doing, and you're posting it, okay? Now, when you put content out here on the internet, it's evergreen. It's always here. It never disappears. You just don't own the algorithm. So they can push it out today. They can push it 2 weeks, but it don't matter. Guess what? You need to make money today, 2 weeks from now, 2 months, 2 years. Do y'all understand that? So we're not too focused. You're just doing the activities. And then also you're going to start going live and try to do live for 30 minutes to an hour. Okay. Just 30 minutes to an hour visibility. It shows people you're a real person. There's a difference between watching people create content and then realizing like, oh my God, that's a real person that I can talk to. I can ask questions. I could call if necessary because y'all can call me. Okay. I'll give you my phone number. It ain't that serious. And then also I have my own community where I mentor you too every single week. So even when you purchase Lux, a digital course from me, I still mentor and train you every single week along with the company. So now everybody else out there may got 3 trainers a week, but you got 4, because I am also going to be educating you on the things I've learned. I've been doing this for 2 years. I know things that this course ain't going to teach you, that I paid thousands of dollars to learn from Mop. So you'll learn that as well. Okay, so you're going to create content. And then also, this is the part here where I mentioned you will go live when you get live access. So if you can go live, y'all, just to show your face, 30 minutes to 1 hour, and then get off. The first time I did it, I was sweating, I was nervous, but guess what? Those nerves will wear away over time. It's just like anything you do, riding a bike. You're scared at first, you're wobbly, you're shaky, but you keep getting on it. You don't stop. And then eventually it's just like, yeah, that's it. You got it and you're good. Okay. So that's what you want to do. Yes, that is so beautiful. See, I don't look at it that way. Somebody, I love it. I have 3 people here who are listening and learning how they can make money directly from their phone, which is a beautiful thing. Okay. So yes, tap the screen, y'all. Do me a favor, tap the screen. They filtered the comment out, but somebody put in here, I don't mind saying it, y'all. They said, poor you, only 3 people listening. Listen, I don't need everybody going viral. I know people who have been viral, who have 50,000 followers and cannot go dollar for follower. They are broke. There's a lot of people who have videos that go viral and they don't make no money. My goal is never to go viral. My goal is to speak to those who need what I have and need to change their life, who are tired of living check to check, who no longer want to be broke, who want to have extra income, those who say, I want to start having 5-figure months on a regular basis. And I'm not talking just $10,000 a month, because there's people here doing $20,000, $30,000 a month. So I want you to stretch your thinking. Anytime that you can see somebody in the community, just put, they made $20,000 last month in July. Someone else, she just put $50,000 in the past 2 weeks. Then we don't have to play small here. There is no cap. There's no income. There's no glass ceiling here. Like when you're in corporate America, you become salary. They give you a little bit extra money, but guess what? They give you extra responsibility. With new titles come more responsibility, more of your time, things that you weren't even expected. And then you can't even make more than that. That's it. It don't matter how much extra you put in. And in my case, I can make extra money if I go work weekends and get shift differential, all that craziness. But guess what? I'm limited in how many hours I have in a day. There's only so much overtime you can do. There's only so much extra. You got to have ways that to make money without you being present. This is the best thing I've ever seen, y'all. I wake up sometimes and I have sales while I'm in the bed sleep. I call it pillow money. That's what I call it. This is my pillow money, y'all. Tap the screen if you're here and make sure you're engaged. Welcome in. Shorty is someone that y'all can connect to. Shorty, type something in. I will pin you. And it's because you see she has 2 badges. If you're in my room and you get 2 badges beside your name, I pin you up. 1, it shows that the algorithm already knows who you are. And 2, you're part of the, you got your daily heart meet in my room. So to get your daily heart meet, you guys, so you can get pinned and get more followers. Up here, if you can touch that orange heart, if you can afford 1 cent, go ahead and pay TikTok 1 penny. That's all it is, 1 coin. And when you pay them 1 coin, then you'll get a badge beside your name, the orange one. And also you get 45 bonus points for that activity. So just keep that in mind whenever you're in lives. Do all the things to benefit your account as well. Do your daily heart meet, get 45 points. Then it'll say leave a comment and you get an additional 30 points. Do that too. Then it may have something else. Do this and you'll get 10 points. Do everything that you need to get your points up. And y'all tap the screen, y'all. I had a 5K tap goal here. 5,000. We're a long way from there. Can we first get to 1,000? Let's start with micro dosing in pieces. But y'all, this is it. And I'm just going to tell you, when people go to my website right here to get the information, I know my numbers. My numbers is typically 1 in 20. Okay, so the goal is 1 in 20 is going to purchase the product, right? Who's going to purchase, who's serious about making money, and then they're going to do that. So your goal when you're doing this is thinking, okay, how do I get 20 people into my funnel? So some people do ads, okay? Ads is a wonderful way to get people into a funnel. Some people pay for YouTube ads. Some people pay for Meta ads. It's just up to you. I don't spend any money. I build all this organically, okay? But that's always an option. It's ads. But I really hard go in on the emails, okay? So what that means is when someone goes into my email list, which the goal is always to get at least 20, right? Because every 20, one is going to purchase. So what happens is when people go into my email system, okay, they're going to get a welcome email. Inside of your very first welcome email, you're also going to get at the bottom of the email, I'm going to invite you to join my free community. I have a free community too, where I educate about digital marketing. You can progress at your own speed. It's called live at your pace. So you take your time. When you're ready to make money, there's courses in there that you can purchase so that you can resell and make money. Okay. But you got that in your first email. Some people, after the first email, they go ahead and they purchase the digital course. That's some people. Some people don't, and they get in my email list. And guess what happens? They get another email. Some people don't do anything. Guess what happens? They're going to get another email. This is how all businesses work that have a digital marketing presence. Okay. So, say for instance, you put your email address in Temu. What happens? What happens, you guys, if you give Temu your address, your email address? What's going to happen? You can get a what? What happens if you give Temu your email address? Put that in chat. What happens? I know y'all know. What's going to happen, y'all? Go ahead and engage. Go ahead and engage. Get your engagement points today. I'm trying to help you. This is the way you help your account. So if you don't have an engagement badge beside your name, you don't have a blue one, then guess what? Let's see. Shorty travel made easy. Just reach fan level 11. Hold on. Yay. Okay. You will get an email, a marketing email. You might open the email. You might purchase. If you don't, fine. They're going to send you another email and say, hey, this week, 30% off. Spin the wheel. And it just keeps going on. You're on their email list. That's digital marketing, y'all. Do you know that's marketing? It's using the internet to market. You're going to get more ads and discounts, said Faith French. Absolutely. Shorty said you can get marketing email. Lord, drinking that stuff on live, that might not have been a good idea. You can get marketing emails. So guess what? If you're going to run a successful business, what do you need to do? Send emails. You need to have that stuff on automations. I don't have to sit around and think, oh my goodness, today, should I send an email? No, ma'am, no, sir. All the stuff is set up on automations. So I get to just live my life. And that's why I tell you, when the sales come through, sometimes it's not because the person just called me on live. It's not because they just view the content, because people don't buy the first time they see something or see somebody. Most people do not purchase until 7 to 8 contacts. That's just basic marketing and sales that you'll learn, right? Hey, Jay, good morning. And that's just basic marketing and sales psychology and understanding, right? Thank you for the daily heart meet. Let me get you up on the pen. Let me get you up on the pen in case people need some, so you can get some more followers, okay? So what happens is that's okay. So guess what? You got to have extra touches. You don't know when that person may catch you alive again. You don't know when they're going to come to your page, especially if you ain't consistent like you need to be and posting at least 2 times a day at minimum. Then you don't know when they're going to see you. Your email marketing keeps you alive. They keep you in front of them. Any business, that's what keeps you in front of them. They say sometimes you might have been looking at a blender. I'm guilty. And I put my email address in, and then I'll get something to tell me you left something in your cart. And then I look at it again. I'm like, well, look how fast this one go to this one. And I'm comparing this and the third, right? It's marketing. And when you start a business, you have to market too. So that's why you're investing in these courses to learn marketing. I didn't go to college for marketing. I learned sales by means of doing the network marketing and MLM companies that I participate in. They taught me sales, yes, but they never taught me how to market myself properly. That's why when I left those businesses, they kept all my customer base, because everything was designed to have their logo, whether it was Mary Kay or Melaleuca. They branded themselves. It wasn't branding me. Not at all. Not at all. So guess what? That's why you get in this space, so you can learn branding, brand yourself, learn how to market, how to show up in front of people. You have to learn it. This is a skill. And it doesn't matter what it is. Hey, Michelle, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. It doesn't matter what it is that you're selling. It doesn't matter what you're marketing. It don't matter if you're a masseuse, if you're a realtor, if you sell hair care products, if you sell earrings, necklaces, and shirts. It doesn't matter. The concept is the same. You have to learn how to use the internet to your advantage to make money. And people are selling their own products. Because all of us, I mean, for me, myself personally, I'm like, how good can I be? I'm over 40 years old. Will I have success here? Y'all, this is about to be my best chapter ever. This is the first time that I've ever done something where I'm totally free. I got time freedom, financial freedom, personal freedom. I do what I want. I stay up as late as I want because I'm a night owl. I get up. I don't set no alarm. I wake up when my body feel like it's time. I do what I want to do. I didn't have that luxury, not working in healthcare, nor when I was doing network marketing, because my phone was always ringing. There was always another scheduled Zoom. There was always, always, always something to do, draining your time. No, I'm in total control of my time now, and I absolutely love it. I'm intentional. I try to work my business at least minimum 2 hours every single day. I tried days that come and go. Like I haven't been live in 2 days, but I was busy. I had other things to do. Okay. But that's why I built my business. I built it so that I can have freedom. My business is still working. I got the content out there. You remember the internet never shuts down. It's out there. It's working. Algorithm is doing its thing, putting it in front of people who search the keywords that's in my stuff. Boom. It's doing what it do. I go live my life. I'm not going to sit around here and have my phone attached to me like I did when I was building MLM companies. Child, I couldn't leave this phone. I had to take this phone everywhere I go. I might miss a sale. I might miss a new recruit. It was a hot mess. I don't live like that no more now. You learn attraction marketing skills where you're not approaching people, family members, saying, hey, take a look at this. Tell me what you think. They tell you, oh, I'm going to sign up and do the business with you, and then they ghost you. I don't got time for that no more. That's why I like this. This fits me. It fits my personality. That's the goal, Jay. Absolutely. All day, every day. That's the goal. Set this thing up like a business. It's going to run like a business and it'll pay you like one. But you got to set it up. If not, you don't want to be working, working, working. There's people in this space, though, who I know and I respect because I follow one. She had a $200,000 month. That month, what she did was work 8 hours every single day. And she did 8 hours of lives. She made sure she was visible on camera at least 8 hours every single day. She made $200,000. I think that's absolutely amazing. And I applaud her. But that ain't Danielle's story. That ain't what Danielle want to do. My oldest is 25. My youngest is 15. I've been homeschooling my youngest too. My daughter had a baby 2 weeks ago. So my little grandbaby is 2 weeks old and she's the cutest little thing. So I want to spend time and love on her and eat her up. I like doing stuff with my family. I'm getting ready to go to my grandma's house when I get off of here and see her. And it's just like, I can't imagine if I had to ask people for time off. I can't imagine scheduling my schedule to do what I want to do anymore. I just can't do that no more. What I do is, unlike back in the day, and unfortunately, we all got bills, so we know how this works. You got your work schedule, those are set. There's really no room for flexibility. And then you plan your life around it. Now I plan my life and I fit this in. That's how we do this now. This is a new way of doing things, and it's the best. And guess what? You can do it too. I'm nothing special, y'all. I started 2 years ago, scared and confused. Like, what in the world is this? I was just always confused because I'm trying to figure it out. And then I realized, Danielle, you slow. Watch the video, pause it, rewind, take notes, watch it again. It ain't that serious. Watch the stuff over. You ain't confused. You just need to slow down. Your brain is thinking over here, but your tail need to just slow down. That's it. That's it. You en route to your family reunion in Kentucky. Well, child, have fun. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. And that's all I did was slow down and just, took my time, watched the videos. Then I watched a couple other people who were selling it, see how they were doing it. I mean, I tried a little bit of everything to try to figure it out. And I just jumped in. And by the time I was doing this, my fifth month of doing digital marketing, I had my first $10,000 month. And I was just like, this is amazing. Like, oh, this is so good. Like, what? So, y'all, I'm just going to tell you, don't compare yourself though to other people. Just run your own race. Just learn these skills. They're not going anywhere. And once you learn them, you own them. So guess what? You can contract yourself out and help somebody with their social media account. You can help somebody and you can be an SEO specialist, which is search engine optimization. You start thinking like people who go on the internet and search for stuff. And that's how you help people post their content that answers the questions or responses that people are looking for. Do you understand that pays people? People are who contract themselves making minimum of $70,000 a year just for that. Use the skills that you learn inside of these digital courses and turn them into even more streams of income. Yeah, they got 6 here. Boom, whoop de whoop, fine. Sell this program, set up a couple of these so you can have those also working for you. But then you need to start thinking entrepreneurially. That's what's going to happen as you get in this. Okay, now how do I use the knowledge that I've learned from this to accelerate me and make me more money? What knowledge do I currently have in life that I'm good at? Maybe people ask me questions about all the time, or I'm good at motivation that I should turn this into an income stream to make me more money. You're going to start thinking about making money totally different. Instead of saying, how can I pick up an extra shift to spend more hours and make money? You're going to be asking yourself, how can I not work and still make some money? What can I set up that's going to automatically be flowing and running to make me money? When you start asking different questions, you move different and you make more money. That's what happened to me. I had to have a shift in my mental thought process because At work, it was, hey, pick up another 12-hour shift, do a little shift dip. Do you want to go back to nursing school and now get your master's and be a nurse practitioner? Do you want to be a nurse anesthetist? Do you want all these credentials, which means more certification, more school spending, more money, which means more time and less time with my family and stuff that I intended to do anyway? It's it's a flawed teaching. We've been taught that for so long that more education equals this and this and that. Yo, we missing valuable time. People working today 65 years old, y'all. This is ridiculous to me. Most people live 70 to 80 years and you don't work till you about 65 and having a retirement party and you die 10 to 15 years later. You done gave all your good life and energy to a job and you heard of people who done retired and died 2 weeks later. I know y'all done heard stories like that. It's the truth. It happens. Stop. I mean, let's just time out. We're not saying quit your job. You got to make money because you got bills. We got real bills. We're the only country out here where people got to work, work, work because they got to pay a mortgage, got to pay a car note, got to keep up with the Joneses, all this. These other countries, they live. That's why you think they got a higher life expectancy. They ain't got all the foolishness we got. Like they collect their money at a time, build some part of their house. They ain't got no mortgages. It's like they pay as they go. We the only country that work, work, work to death. Stop. Get up out of here if you want to, because I'm trying to get up out of here. I'm trying to get my husband to move chair. I ain't lying. I'm trying to get him to move up out of Richmond, Virginia. But at the end of the day, listen, I know how to make money. So if we go somewhere else, listen, I can make money as long as I got my phone, as long as I got internet. I can make money from my phone. So I'm not really too pressed about it. I done learned this skill, y'all. This is thebomb.com. I could teach this in my sleep. And because I've been doing this for 2 years. I love this, y'all. And I just feel like everyone deserves an opportunity to make more than you make at your job, to experience time freedom. I don't care if you feel like, oh, I can't do it, but you start making more than you make at your job, go on and leave. Watch you feel better. I'm gonna just say you can be scared at first because you be like, it's the uncertainty. You're doing something that you're like uncertain. But here's what I always say in entrepreneurship: that job will be there. That job ain't going nowhere. Hey, QPAC 50, welcome in. Or is it KPAC? Is it like Spanish, KPAC 52? Hey, thank you. You know what I'm saying? If you work for yourself and you already make more than you make at your job, right? You can always go back if you want to. You know that, right? It's Quay. Oh, Quay. Oh, so it's Quay Pack 52. Quay Pack 52. Hey, yeah, you can always go back. That job ain't going nowhere. If it don't work out, you go apply somewhere and get a job, right? If all else fail. Like that's if and when you get to that point to leave your job. Because this ain't quit your job day. Don't get on here and say Danielle told you to. I'm telling you, when you replace your income, seriously think about it. Don't keep staying at a job. One, being stressed. If it's toxic environment, you working long hours, enjoy it. Uh, two. Oh, it says Tupac, Quapac. Quapac. Okay. Thank you. It blocked your comment. I don't know if you can see that it's blocked on your end, but I'm gonna let it up here. Let me see. Quapac. Tupac? Quapac. Hey, okay. Child, you know what nobody know what that is. That's why I'm so glad you're here to explain it. Because you know, wouldn't nobody know. But yeah, so it's like learn these skills, enjoy yourself because you only got one life, y'all. And life is short. And time is your most precious commodity. That's all I gotta say. Time is your most precious commodity. And once it's gone, you can't get it back. There's so many people who say, you know what, when I retire, I'm gonna do this, that, and the third. Child, when they get 65, they ain't realize they almost need a knee replacement, their hip hurt, all the things they thought they was gonna do when they retired take a back seat to the health issues that's there now. It's crazy. We don't wish that on nobody, but the truth is the truth. It happens. So it's like enjoy your life while you can. If you got enough energy and vitality in you, you got health, your kids good, your parents good, enjoy your life because stress and these jobs is just shaving time off of our lives. It's just shaving it off. I taught 2 days ago in my community. I do health and wellness trainings in my community 2 times a month. And so 2 days ago, the training I taught all about stress management and just natural things that you can do, like box breathing, making sure you're walking, all the different things. So, because stress kills, and people who live a high stress life, it takes years off of them. It always talks about people who are, a lot of research now is coming out. People who are diagnosed with cancer is usually they're very low in vitamin D. And then also it shows they may have had a very stressful event within the past 12 months. Hey, EJB. Hey, friend. How you been doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Let me get you up here on the PIN. You got two badges. In case anybody wants to connect and check out EJB page and see what he's talking about and teaching and sharing. But but life is short, y'all. It really is. So if you can take care of your necessities, which is eating, your shelter, etc. And then I always say you want a little extra for traveling. Your girl love to travel. I love to go on vacation. I'm just gonna tell you the truth. Thank you so much for the Go Populars. I love traveling. So make sure you got enough to do that too. Make sure you can fit that in. And if you can, more than once a year, because that's what you went to work and did, just went once a year. But guess what? Every day feels like a vacation when you ain't got to stress and go into no job. So maybe you won't need as many. Oh my God. Thank you so much for all the Go Populars. I appreciate you so much. 28, 29. Oh, you showing off now. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Then, yeah, then go experience life, travel, see the world, and don't forget to take your cell phone because that's what you're going to use and make more money, okay? Because you don't really need, like I tell people, you don't need as much as you do now to take care of your bills. Put the number in the chat what you think you would need to leave your job. And I'm going to tell you why. Because a lot of times what happens is people say, okay, I know my monthly expenses is $4,000. That's what it takes to run my household, take care of insurance for our vehicles, gas in the car, bloom, 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 grocery. Say they say $4,000 or $5,000 a month, right? But then you start saying, hey, well, now you're at home and you're just using your cell phone. So instead of spending $500 a month on filling up your truck, you don't need that no more. You might spend a cool $100. That's $400 less. Oh, you've been eating out when you at work 2 days a week. Your coworkers got Panera being delivered. Y'all putting in on a pizza. Guess what? You ain't got to worry about that. You cooking and you eating leftovers. Sometimes what we think we need when you become an entrepreneur, you don't even need it. That's what happened to me, yo. And even a young lady that I helped with her business, and now she's left her job. She purchased from me a year and a half ago. She purchased the first digital course that I had called DGC. And she was selling that and she learned how to write a book. She wrote 2 books that she sells over on Amazon. And now Ashley has completely left her job. She's replaced her income for her full-time job off selling 2 little books. She does not go live. All she does is pay for ads. She run ad spends through Meta as well as Facebook. So she invests in her business and she pays for the leads. So that's how she does it. And she says she's working on her husband now. They don't make enough yet from the books that replaces his income. So she's going to figure out something else because now she really would love for him to experience what she's been experiencing now. Hasn't been quite a year yet since she's left her job. But the thing is that if you can figure out how to take what you're earning here, compare it to what you were, you'll be so surprised. And yes, you're going to buy yourself some insurance. But let me tell you something else that's a nice thing. Sometimes not having insurance is cheaper than people who got insurance. Because I can pay for insurance every single month at the job, right? Because you pay for it to come out your check. You pay for insurance now at your job. They take it out every 2 weeks. You got a set amount to come out. It may not be much, but you're paying for it, right? Hey, Happy Instituted Beauty, welcome in. So what happens is that now, yeah, you're gonna pay for insurance, no biggie. But there's people who don't have insurance and it's better for them than it is for us who pay for insurance. I'm gonna tell you why. They can go to the hospital and they can get a CAT scan and this and third. I still pay $3,000, which is my 80/20 deductible, and I still pay insurance, right? They can come in here and get a prorated rate for people who are uninsured, and it'd be cheaper than the payment I gotta pay for insurance. Sometimes not being insured sometimes come out even better for people. It's a hot mess. And then also the good thing too is when you become an entrepreneur, you got write-offs that you didn't have when you worked a traditional job. You're writing off your cell phone bill. You're writing off your office. You're writing off depreciation of your computer. You're writing off your vacations. You have business meetings on vacation. Write it up, okay? Because we have business meetings twice a year. Nice business meeting. The last business meeting we had, I think me and my husband and the kids were in Dominican Republic, and we had a business meeting. So that in February this year or November last year, end of the year, to end the year up, finishing it up. This year we took the kids to we flew to LA so far this year. Well, they went skiing in January. In March, me and my husband went on vacation. We try to go on vacation every other month. And then in June, we flew the kids to LA for 3 days and then did a cruise from over there. These are business expenses. Because guess what your girl does? I record, I take pictures, I make content, I do all the things. These is tax write-offs. It's a business expense, y'all. Your life becomes a business expense. So now, from paying taxes, this is all legal. Okay, my tax advisor does it all. We used to pay taxes every year. We have not been paying now. We don't need to. So it's like, yeah, I love it. I get things I want. I brought me some smart glasses, y'all. I showed it. That what you want. And it's a business expense. Because guess what? I'm gonna use the camera on that thing to make some content when I'm somewhere and I'm gonna post it. And I'm gonna write off these glasses. Listen, you're gonna spend this money. You're gonna learn different tax advantages. You know, when you start, I got a corporation now too. But when you start making really great money, you get in different circles. You learn new things. You do more. Like, I didn't know we could pay our kids. I didn't know I needed to be on payroll. So to decrease our taxable income or whatever, our guy had me get ADP payroll. I had to put myself on. We did paychecks first, and then they was charging like 50 a month. We switched to ADP and put yourself on payroll. And then you're gonna blow the money. I mean, like for real. The rest you invest, and we would have brought another property. You know what I'm saying? So you just I'm just telling you, but you got to have something to make money. Corporate America jobs just pay us enough to pay our bills. They're not there to create your financial legacy. They're not there to do that, y'all. They're not. They're there to pay you. You're going to make the money. You're going to go pay your bills and you'll come back in 2 weeks and you're just going to be in this rat race. They're not there to create financial freedom in the legacy. That's not their job. That's your journey of the broke. It's just to pay your bills. It's just the way broke people work and get excited about it. We're not doing that here. We're learning new ways, y'all. And I'm just saying, the way that I have used now to incorporate into our financial plan has been digital marketing. It wasn't a hard thought. It wasn't a big investment. Y'all, this thing only $267. I wish I would think twice. 267, like, shut up. Like, I can't start no business, no franchise, no kids selling lemonades and nothing and spend 267 one time. I can't even do an MLM for $267. It just ain't gonna happen, y'all. It ain't gonna happen. That's Veronica, y'all. I was just telling y'all about. Hey V, welcome in. Yes, thank you so much. The Daily Heart Meet, y'all. Y'all already saw when I showed you the income, 2 weeks, 50K. People work all year and don't make $50,000. And she brought that in 2 weeks. The digital space, y'all. It's the only place. But when you get in this space, you really think different. You think like an entrepreneur. You move different. Let me see. It blocked your comment, V. I don't understand why I blocked that. Let me see if I can show it. Boom, approve. Okay. She said, connect with D. She'll show you the way. I sure will, y'all. Because double tap. Double tap, tap, tap. Yeah, you gotta love this business. It's nothing like it, but you think like an entrepreneur. You move different when you get in this space. You move your money differently. You invest differently. I can't imagine not having a corporation. I cannot imagine not always having rental properties and stuff. I can't. You gotta have money, right? Unfortunately, that's the world we live in. We gotta have it, but you gotta be smart. You got to know how to invest it. You got to know how to use it properly. That's when it becomes an asset for generations and generations to come. There's no reason for you to have this money and then you don't have a trust. There's no reason for me to have multiple properties and not have them in a trust and my vehicles. That would just make no sense at all. But you don't learn this at a job. You first got to get into this entrepreneurial world, start making the money to change your life, and then you move differently and you move accordingly. Y'all, I'm just telling you, this I can say since 2019, I love finances. I love making money. Things that I never thought I would like, y'all, because I'm just a nurse. I'm just a nurse. But now I got time to think. And I got the chance to see what other people are doing and to get in the rooms with people who are doing different things. And it's just like, oh my God, they had us fooled the whole time to think, go to work, make your paycheck, and then you live off of that, and then you come back and you just do it over and over. They are not going to create your financial legacy for your family. They were never designed to do that. They will never do that. They weren't designed for that. So you have to participate in what you can do to create your own financial legacy for your children. If you don't know, you need to learn. I love people like Myron Golden, Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I've read so many different books. Like over here, I'm trying to think other ones. Think and Grow Rich. Different things about finances and entrepreneurship. You gotta learn these things, because the thing is, if you can make this money, you gotta keep it. That's the thing. Do you have your account set up for your children? When you start getting in this space, you gotta do that, y'all. This is what decreases your taxable income at the end of the year. You think I really just wanted to give my kids up to $1,200 a month? I love them. But the truth is they if they get it, it's free. They don't owe taxes on it. Uncle Sam don't collect it. And then you turn around and use that to take care of your kids. So yo, I'm just saying, you got to have a way to get into the market of start making money. And $200 to do that, y'all, for real, $23 a month is the payment plan option. I'm just going to say that. I'm going to just leave that right there. When you go to my website and you put your name and your email address in and say, I want to make money or I want a business or whatever the thing say, it's going to come up about Lux Income Lounge. At the bottom, you can do a payment plan option with Klarna, $23 a month. Some of y'all spend $23 a day on Amazon, $20 a week eating out. This is a month and you have a business that can generate you income. There's no income cap on this. Homegirl just left here. She made 50K in 2 weeks. There's no income cap in here. There is none. So if you just got here, this is simple plan in the system. And go right there to my website. Can y'all see it amongst all the chicken scratch? www.liveatyourpace.com, because that's the whole goal. We want to live at our own pace, do what we want to do. And I'm going to show you how to get this information. And then put y'all questions in the chat, because if y'all have any questions, I want to answer them right now. So put your questions right here. So if you're on your cell phone, one thing that you can do to make it easy for you, for those who are on TikTok, at the bottom left corner of your screen, you're going to see an orange button that says Service Plus. It's not going to say the words, but it's going to be an orange square. Tap it once. Then you'll see a couple options pop up. One should say, how do I join your community? Or how do I start making money or start my business? That's an easy way for you to get to it. Or you can go right to your website browser and go www.liveatyourpace.com. So www.liveatyourpace.com. Then hit enter. And then it's going to come up here. It's going to say launch a digital business with no experience needed. Blah, blah, blah. You can read it. Okay. I also got a little 2-minute video here. Help yourself and watch it as well. So then you'll put your name and double check the spelling of your email address. So I'm going to put my email address in here. Dun, dun, dun. And then I'm going to say, I'm ready to start my business. Okay. So that you can read the information. So once you click it, the screen will turn to Lux Income Lounge. Lux, I'm going to tell you, is valued at $497. It's really valued at $1,000. And I know because I've had plenty, but it's only $267, y'all. Only $267 for everything that you'll learn inside of here. The different modules. There is over 32 modules in here. 4 weekly training calls, private mentorship, lifetime access. You got community support, all live trainings. And every time you resell this course, you make 85%. So the course costs $267. Every time you sell it, you make $227, y'all. Let's clap for that. That is super high. Okay. And then down the bottom, that's Miranda. She's the creator of the program. And then right here, remember I said I'll show you how you can get started here with as low as $23 a month. So that's my computer, right? So right here, you see this pink K on the cell phone. It's going to be flipping back and forth from the pink K to Afterpay. But anyway, you're going to click Klarna. This is how people are starting a business with zero money down. A lot of people aren't spending any money at all for the first 30 days. So what does that mean? In the first 30 days, I want you to lock arms with me. And the goal is to make this in 30 days before you even spend one brown penny. Okay. So Klarna, if you click it and you learn more, you can choose 4 interest-free payments and pay $66, right? If you want to and get it over with. Or stretch it out over 12 months. This is what I encourage you to do. Stretch it over 12 months and only spend $23.97 a month. Okay? Do that. Start as low as you can. And let me tell you, this is a no-brainer. The cost is $267. After interest, can y'all see this? It's like a little blur. You're going to spend $287. So $20 is all the interest they collecting over the period of a year. That ain't nothing but, that's less than $2 a month in interest. Chad, do that $23 a month and run the bag up. Reselling the course. And then that's what you're starting with, is reselling. But then guess what you're going to do? You remember I told you, you're going to set up some of those other multiple streams of income inside of it. Then what are you going to do? Then what you're going to do? You're going to create your own product. That's it. You're going to resell the course. You're going to set up your own, the other streams of income that's in there. And then you're going to sell your own product as well. Does that make sense? Now, let's stop. I want to answer any questions. Let's pause right there. And if you have a question for me, put a question mark in the chat. Put a question mark because I want you to come up on the screen and ask your question. So put a question mark up there so I can answer you. And if you're getting started today, put in there, you're getting started. Put that in the chat if you're getting started. So that way I can know I'm going to welcome you. I'm also, so for those who get started on my live, I'm also going to put you inside of my free community, my community too, to help you grow. Okay. Remember I told you got 2 trainings from them, but I'm going to train you as well. So, all right, let's see. Anybody have any questions? If you got a question, put a question mark in the chat. Put a question mark in the chat. Let's see. And if you just got here, welcome me in. I'm Danielle. I'm a retired nurse from Virginia. Okay, Shorty says no question. And I show people what I've been using to make money on the internet, done for you digital courses that teaches you multiple streams of income. Multiple streams of income. If this is your first time here, smash the follow button so we can stay connected. Hit that follow button so we can stay connected. And then that way you'll catch me the next time I go live. I know it's been 2 days since I've been live. I had a lot going on. I had a couple teaching courses inside of my community for the past 2 days. Yesterday, I taught them how to use Canva. And the day before that, it was all about stress management because I'm a nurse. And so I still love to do health and wellness training. So that was yesterday. So yeah. Okie dokie. Well, if no one has any questions, feel free. Make sure you get the free information. Has anybody gone and got the information? Type done in the chat if you've already went and got the information, because I want to make sure that you get it and you know how to get it. Everybody got the free information? Yes or no? Put that in the chat. Yes or no if you already got the free information. Okie dokie. All right, y'all. Delayed decisions, delayed income. So go on and get started so we can start working together and so you can start making money. All right, y'all. I'm going to go and I will see y'all soon. Okay? All right. Be safe. Bye.